So quick show of hands this morning, whether you're in your car or at home, wherever you're joining us for Paul Henry this morning. Quick show of hands. Anyone like me think this might not be a Russian pilot that's being paraded in front of the entire movie? The entire world.
Looks like a movie extra.
So that's three of us, shot only from the back, talking to journalists. They offered me the role.
Yep.
I had Putin on the phone the other night, and he said, can you do Russian pilot? I said, for you, Vladimir, anything. I think it's very unlikely.
Would you have done that in the same accent that you do most impersonations, like that Sepp Blatter accent?
Yes. I would. So I'm flying my plane. He's nowhere near Turkey. He's a long way away. No one call on radio. Next minute, right up the back of the plane. I'm on the parachute. He's shooting me. So Vladimir, he saved me. Bring me here to media. Okay, it's 9 minutes past 6.
No,
what, Jim?
You can't. I need time to compose myself.
No, you don't, because you're a professional. Jim, sport, go.
Black Cat was
bought all of your Christmas gifts, Hillary, haven't you? Okay. Well, this is where thinking ahead goes wrong, because all of a sudden someone invents something and you think, oh, God, I'd love to have bought those. So, to quote the company, we are marrying the ultimate in comfort and cured meat. Our bacon-scented underwear represents the gold standard of meat-scented luxury undergarments. I didn't even know it was a thing. And they carry on to say in their advert, each pair is handcrafted in the United States to offer the support of briefs, the freedom of boxers, and the smell of breakfast cooking in your pants. You really can have it all. A pair of bacon pants will set you back £13 if you're buying them in the UK. There are bacon knickers available for women too.
No, thanks.
Yeah, I love my bacon, but I wouldn't be buying those.
Because I was thinking...
Oh, dear.
Even although, because, we've said before on this show, we have said you put bacon with anything and it makes it better.
I agree.
I'm actually thinking this company have found something that isn't enhanced by adding bacon.
I agree with that too, yeah.
I mean, you don't want to be smelling bacon in that department.
You don't. No.
I'm just thinking.
Oh no!
I just want the universe to swallow me up at this moment.
If you're out on the town with a lady who you've just met.
See, I knew this would happen. We were going to segue into dangerous territory.
You're in the taxi. You're in the back of the taxi,
looking at my contract for an out.
On the way to a hotel that you've very quickly organised.
I could have a kebab, or I could have some bacon undies.
And she says to you, I've got something down here you're going to really...
Oh, no. Stop it now.
What's that I smell? Lunch. You are going to love this.
It's time for the weather.
What I'm doing here, you know what I'm doing sitting next to you in this taxi? I'm self-curing.
No.
Anyway, these things are available. You just Google bacon. No, you just Google bacon briefs, and it's the sort of thing you'd buy. Do you know, I saw in Vegas the last time I was there, they've got lolly undies. Edible lolly undies. Oh, I don't know. They're a little bit more, there's a little bit tangy, a little bit... Do you know what I mean? It's not as bad as bacon. The university have had students determine the funniest jokes in the world, the funniest jokes of all time. Now, for it to be a funny joke of all time, it can't be time locked. So some of the really funny jokes about things that have just happened and things like that obviously can't be included. So first of all, they decided what the key attributes of a joke had to be for it to be on the funniest list. And one of the things is it had to contain only a few people. There could only be a few points to it. Essentially, it just can't be too complex. It has to be something that is funny without having to put a lot of work in from the person watching it. So the third funniest joke of all time. 3 guys stranded on a desert island find a magic lantern containing a genie who grants them one wish each, right? The first guy rubs the thing and wishes he was off the island and back home. Yes. Second guy wishes the same thing. Yes. Third guy discovers he's lonely and wishes his friends were back there.
That's a good one.
See, I was trying specifically not to say that in a funny way, but it is quite humorous, isn't it? Shall I tell you the second one just quickly?
Yeah.
This is the second funniest joke of all time. This one I actually laughed out loud when I read it, so that's the mark of a good joke. It's Game 7 of the Stanley Cup final, and a man makes his way to a seat right at centre aisle. He sits down, noticing that the seat next to him is empty. He leans over and asks his neighbour if someone will be sitting there. No, says the neighbour, the seat's empty. That's incredible, said the man. Who in their right mind would have a seat like this for the Stanley Cup and not use it? The neighbour said, well, actually me. The seat belongs to me. I was supposed to come here with my wife like we always do, but she's passed away. This is the first Stanley Cup that we haven't been to together since we got married. Oh my God, the guy says, I'm so sorry to hear that. That's terrible. Surely you could have found someone else or a friend or relative or a neighbour to take the seat. The man shakes his head and says, no, they're all at the funeral.
Oh, my goodness.
How good is that? All right, it is.